Angry guy here, and American women are in shambles as Pastor Rose leaves. American women are in shambles as Pastor Bros leave. They are panicking. They are losing their minds. They are going absolutely ballistic. One of my subscribers, Passport Poppy, actually left me a message on my channel, and I jumped over to his channel to see what guys like him are saying. He's a man who's actually left the country. He's gone overseas, and I want guys just to see what he's working with over there, right? So, for example, here's one of his videos right here. Me and my lady enjoying a peaceful life, Southeast Asia, right? Dude is 6 feet tall. Dude, 6 feet tall, making good money, and he's dipped. He just dipped from the United States.
Few of the reasons I moved out the United States to Southeast Asia. I won't get my location. One, cost of living. Two, the crime is lower. They do crime for sport in the United States. The weather is beautiful. People are friendlier. There's no toxic culture, really. The women are wife material. Few.
They do crime. They do crime for sport in the United States. I mean, it is a game. Men in America. It's not black men. This is a community problem. Beginning, I finally started to realize it is a problem. It's a toxic culture. There are specific people within these communities: Tyrone, Pookie, Ray, and black women. All right, these people are a cancer to the community, and the black men that have money, the black men that are educated, the black men that want to form families. They're tired of the bullshit. They're getting up and they're just leaving the country. They're just leaving. They're not coming back. All right. And these women in America, they're criticizing them. They're saying all kinds of shit about them. They don't get it. These men don't give a fuck. They're starting new lives overseas. All right. Building houses overseas, building homes overseas, living their best lives overseas. All right. They have beautiful quality women over there. They're doing a dig over there. And they don't give a flying fuck what anyone has to say.
I've been traveling and stuff for a while now, sitting back quietly, just peeping things, letting them unfold. Lies and manipulation tactics being spewed out, but I guess you could say I had enough. Passport superstars and reinforcements have arrived. We them guys. I've been traveling. I'm gonna make this short and sweet. They lie, they manipulate. I ain't gotta say who. Y'all gonna know who in a minute. They say we ain't got no passports with stamps. 3 passports. All me. Stamp, visa, new book, stamps. I'm gonna make this short and sweet.
Oh my gosh. I'm telling y'all, these men are not fucking around. Everyone thought this is a fucking game. These men are not fucking around. These men are getting the fuck up out of here while the going is good. Listen to me. It's always been like this. Men who have actual value. Whenever they live in a place where resources are becoming thin and things are going downhill. These men have always done this. They've gotten the fuck up and they got the fuck out. That's what warriors do. And these women are just losing their minds. African women set passport bros straight, and they can't handle it. Let me see. African woman sets passport bros straight, and they can't. Okay, and that's what it's titled. But here's the thing: passport bros has Western women on TikTok in their feelings. Check
They're
this out.
talking this good game up on TikTok with all their passports waving in the camera. But what are they doing with these passports? They're sitting up in the camera with these damn passports nodding. Well, when are you leaving? Where are you going? When are you going?
She is deep into her feelings, y'all. She is so deep into her feelings. She is so deep into her feelings. Oh my gosh. She is so deep into her feelings, all right? She is in pain right now. She is in deep pain.
When are you getting out of here?
Well, the thing is, once your hair starts going to grow, then maybe men will consider it. But under your nose, men have been slipping in and out of the country. Like, the reason you don't know is because you've been confined to that box called the wall, and you just been waking up to them every morning.
Undisputed, the undefeated heavyweight champion of the world.
Because remember, your clock keeps going and going like the Energizer Bunny. So the more your clock keeps going every single day, every single second, every single hour, you continue to lose value. While men with passports show their solidarity and continue to get baddies.
So true.
Get your damn ass to this motherfucking house right motherfucking now. And I'm not lying.
Jesus.
You can't ask me to do a mother thing for your motherfucking ass no more. Your lying ass, because I'm going to put the police on your motherfucking ass.
What the fuck? Put the police? Guys, you see that bullshit? You see that bullshit? You hear that black bitch? I'm gonna put the police on your motherfucking. Woo! Woo! I'm gonna put the police. Okay. Now I get it. Guys, the greatest danger to the black community is the black woman. These women are the devil.
First, it's none of your business. Second, it's their money. It's their life. And it's not foreign women's fault if American men fall for them instead of you. You must understand, like us Filipino, we are naturally sweet and naturally compassion. Doesn't matter if you are our boyfriend, husband, or lover. If you are just our friend or cousin or whatever, neighbor, we are naturally like that. Okay? And that's what they like about us because we are just sweet. We're very personable, understanding, caring. It's not because we are submissive. We're not submissive.
Yeah.
You ask my husband that, he will tell you I'm not submissive.
Beta.
We are just naturally family-oriented people, that's all. And you can't deny the fact here in the United States, it's not like that anymore.
Man, straight up, I ain't gonna lie. I was rocking with her at first, but then she said this BS about her not being submissive when all the qualities that she just named, all the things that men actually look for in a woman and how they are and how they actually behave around men is on point. So it's like, it doesn't make sense. So yeah, I'm rocking with her up to that part.
What it is, a lot of women, they don't want to admit. See, there's a lot of women that still don't want to use the word submission. But the truth is that submissive, it means that they're agreeable. It doesn't mean that you're a pushover. It doesn't mean that you don't speak up. It doesn't mean that you let a man walk all over you. Submission means that you're creating a peaceful environment for your man. It means that you're not trying to start wars and fights with your man. All right, you are trying to work with him, not against him. You allow him to be the leader of the household. You allow the man to lead. All right, if you have an opinion, all right, and your opinion is, your opinion means everything. But at the end of the day, you're not constantly trying to be the boss. All right, you allow the man to lead. You follow. All right, and if you have an issue, you speak up. All right, but you don't. But another thing is, you don't approach your man with bullshit either, like this disgusting tone, like blah 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 blah. None of that shit. All right, submission. You show your man respect. All right, and it's so hard. Because people think that like submission means that like women are acting like being treated like dogs by the man. It's absolutely incorrect. There's actually a saying in the Bible like men submit to your wives and wives submit to your husbands. It's about not fighting and not constantly being at war with one another. But modern day women, they want to be the alpha female and they want to run the fucking show, and it's not going to work. It's not going to happen like that. You cannot both be the fucking leader. All right. You both can't be in charge of the relationship. All right, someone has to guide the relationship. All right, the man walks, the woman follows. If there's something she wants to do differently, she can speak the fuck up, but don't constantly be at the guy's throat telling him what to do and how it's going to get done and blah blah blah. No. Take a fucking seat. All right, take a fucking seat.
But yeah, other than that, she's right. It's no longer in the United States. You can't really find girls like that anymore. It's been like almost 20 years. You're not going to be able to find women like you would, like I did back in like 2004, 2005, like
the days before social media.
Girls that's like still women. Like you can't find that anymore, bro. Like those days are completely over. Just like how they killed them all within 30 years, they killed it. It's been at least 20 years that I mentioned, and dating is already dead. It will never be the same. It only took about a decade and a half, but the last 20 years has been terrible.
Dear passport boys, dear passport bros, stop calling yourself passport boys and passport bros. Are you going to the Philippines to look for a Filipina queen or what? So stop calling yourself passport boys and passport bros. Start calling yourself passport kings. That's right. You are a passport kings.
And not only will they tell you that in your face, these women overseas, they'll actually show you instead of telling you. They do a way better job of doing that. Unless you want to stay here and do with these mastodons and these whales, that's on you, bro. But if you really want some quality, go overseas, man, and get your passport, please.
And I've had good relationships in my life, but I have never felt like a king or got true king treatment until I went out of this country.
Facts.
Where you're praised, especially as a black man. And one, I'm from America.
Yeah.
And two, I'm black.
For being you, right?
It's like the world is yours whenever you leave this country.
Listen, I've traveled over 12 countries. He's absolutely correct. Case in point, he's in Thailand.
I'm okay, thank you. I'm okay.
And one of the 12 countries that I've been to is Thailand. And what you just saw is absolutely facts. Passport boys, we up.
American men, most of them are global 8s, 9s, 10s. On a global scale, they are the top. If you make more than $30,000 a year, you're in the top 1% of the world. Most American men, just on that one metric, are literally more attractive, again, just based on money. So it's not easy, it's normal. This is normal.
Yeah.
Walking around and seeing no fat women, it's only in America where everyone's fat and all the girls have to compete with nobody and they have access to the top, like, men of the planet.
They have access to the top men. Guys, this shit isn't normal. This shit isn't normal. Okay? America has some of the tallest men on the planet. America has some of the wealthiest men. Let me correct myself. America has the tallest men on the planet, and it has the wealthiest men on the planet by averages. All right? You don't have shit like this in the Philippines. You don't have shit like this in Mexico and South America. You don't have shit like this in a lot of even Europe. You don't have men who are fucking 7 feet tall. All right? Making $100 million a year. America is the richest country in the world. And the problem is that these women are all targeting the top 1% now. All right? Women find 80 to 90% of men as unattractive. 80 to 90% of men in America are unattractive to women. You have fat chicks who find 80 to 90% of men as unattractive. All right? Physically unattractive, financially unattractive. Well, how tall are you, sir? I'm 6'1". I'm sorry. I only date guys 6'3" and taller. How much money do you make? I make $100,000. Oh, I'm sorry. I only date guys who make at least $1 million. Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Like, this is how serious it is right now. I was watching the Fresh and Fit podcast. This woman who was crying her eyes out because Myron was letting her know in the nicest possible way that men don't want to date. A man with money is not going to go and date a single mother. And she's like, if he has money, then he can handle a baby. And Myron is trying to explain to this idiot, why would a man who has money, a man with money has options. So why the fuck would he go and marry a single mother? And, and then she's, he's like, he mentions like, guys making $100,000 a year. And she refers to them. She's like, I'm not talking about broke boys. I'm talking about guys who have like $1 million, guys worth $1 million or more. And she called guys with making $100,000 a year broke boys. Y'all are broke boys making $100,000 a year? You're a broke boy? Broke boy? Bro. Nah. Next. No, thank you. Next.
I disagree with that last part because they do have competition. They're competing with each other for those top guys' commitment. So they're getting ran through most of the time, and those guys have options, and they're just some of those options, side girls that, they're in the only sex category, the sex only category, and they don't know they're there, and they're probably never going to come out of it. So they do have options, but do they have competition? Of course. They compete with each other every single day. That's why they're on social media more than us. They're on Instagram. They're always looking their best. They're always wearing short, skimpy stuff because they're competing for the top guys, and most importantly, those guys' commitment.
As a man, there is no worse place to be than America.
Problem with passport.
As a man, there is no place worse to be than America. Guys, let me tell y'all something right now. In the Philippines, you have these men making $10 an hour, and they're fucking different women. They have two different sets of families. You see, here's something about American men. American men are held responsible for everything. Men in other countries don't give a fuck. All right? You go to the Philippines will have a guy making $10 an hour, and he'll leave his first family and go to another one. And they can't do shit about that. Because, I was listening to a Filipino lawyer explain it. She was like, even if they try to take him to court, the court is going to take into consideration that he has to physically survive as well. So if they completely destroy him in family court, that if they take away all the money he's making, he won't be able to survive anymore. And if he can't survive anymore, then he'll probably just stop working. All right? Many of these other countries, they don't have a lot of money, but they have a lot of kids because they don't give a fuck.
Bros.
So I was thinking about this. Why do they care? Why do they care that men are going their own way and finding women in foreign countries? Why are they so upset? Why do they call them dusty and useless and then get mad that they're leaving? They don't want them, but they don't want them to leave. And why are they making these videos? To tell us how they don't care. And it finally struck me. The video is not for the passport boys. The videos are for their orbiters, the friend zone men. They want to make sure they don't get this idea in their head that they can go somewhere else.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. The videos are not for the passport bros. The videos are for the Sims. It's for the Sims. It's a warning to the Sims. All right? Don't you ever try to get it in your head that you can leave us. All right? You fucking beta male simp. Don't you ever get that shit in your head. We will destroy you. We will call you child predators, sex traffickers. We will defame you. Ooh, this guy really caught it.
That there are other women available to them if they just leave the country. They need these men to stay in their orbit, to keep validating them. That is what they're terrified, is they will lose the influence they have amongst the few men who still put up.
This is
It is a fight for it. This is what Andrew Tate said. The entire thing, the entire world, it's a fight for influence. And the only reason why women have the influence that they have today is because of Sims. All right? I literally put up a poll. How did women get the right to vote? Right? And it was literally, and I put, and the choices were they earned it, or Sims. And like over 90% of people said Sims. Sims. They got the right to vote because of Sims. All the privileges, everything that women have today, and the fact that they're able to get away with all the shit they're able to get away with, it's only because of Sims. If these beta male orbiters pick up and take off and go overseas and get a woman, they will lose complete influence. If the beta male orbiters that worship these women ever get it in their heads that, you know what, maybe I'll go overseas for a vacation, maybe I'll go to the Philippines, maybe I'll go to Thailand just to check it out. And they go over there, and suddenly they meet a girl who's like, let's get married. And this girl is way out of their league. All right? And they go and they get into a relationship with this woman. And this woman, it makes them happy. Suddenly, these men are not coming back. These men aren't coming back. Or if they do, they're coming back to work and leave. All right? And take their resources, work, drive Uber, do whatever the fuck it is that they do, and take those resources back overseas to their wives. This is where it's headed right now. All the money is going to get sucked out of the United States.
And this is what I always mention. This is panic mode, because once the resources from all those Sims dry up, like I always say, when the well dries up, I'm telling you, they are going to be scrapping and scraping for any man they can get a hold of. And in the Bible, it does say, Isaiah 4:11, that 7 women will cling to one man. And
So in the Bible, 7 women will cling to one man. 7. 7 women will cling to one man. I want y'all to take that into deep consideration. Deep consideration. 7 women will cling to one man. That is the future that we are headed for. That is the world that we are headed for right now. Where 7 women will cling to one man because there will be so few men left. All right? Because the men are gone. Guys, I talked about this years ago. Did I say? Do you not remember what I said? I said, sorry about that. What the fuck? Sorry about that, guys. Like I was trying to load up the channel so that I could go to the community tab, and I wanted to show you some of the things on the community tab. I want to bring you over to the community tab very quickly, and I wanted to look at some of the polls with you and show you some of the polls that I have over there, and more specifically, not just the polls that I have over there, but more so the more so some of the some of the responses, right? Some of the responses. So let me go ahead and jump. Let me go ahead and jump over to the poll section. Where is it? Ta, 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 ta. It's so funny because like you're trying to do things. Okay, so here it is. So here's some of the polls that we have up here, and like I have different polls on different things. Like guys, if you haven't done this yet, check out my community tab. I put up new polls pretty much every single day. And like I have all kinds of crazy stuff like which would you rather choose, survive 5 years of marriage to an American woman or survive 5 minutes in the ring with present day Mike Tyson, 56-year-old Mike Tyson. 291 votes, 94% are going to fight Mike. All right, 6% are going to go for 5 years with the American woman. So those 6% are simps. Those 6% are simps. All right. Because only a simp would do that. Any man with half a brain would take Mike. Any man with half a brain would take Mike. You can figure these things out very quickly. And I mean, there's a bunch of other interesting ones in here. But you can discover some very interesting things. One of the things that I did find, however, and someone said something very interesting was they literally called what's happening right now the fucking rapture. They literally say, like there was a poll that I put up. Which was what about traveling in time? Like travel to the year 3000 or enjoy 10 wonderful years of life with a Filipina wife, and then you die. And 55% out of 167 votes, 55% said they would go to the future, while 45% said they would take 10 years with a Filipino wife, right? And you know what's really fucked up? Here's what's really fucked up, guys. There was some dude who literally posted on this. Okay, I found it, and I'm gonna read it to y'all because this shit is fucking absolutely insane. What this dude wrote was literally insane. All right, it was literally insane, and it had me like literally just pissing myself because this shit was crazy. Eric Stow, he says, at approaching 37 with no kids, never married, never will, and having dropped out of the game to be happy in my early 20s, I can honestly say I could disappear today and only be missed by a few. As far as going that far in the future, a technology sufficiently advanced ahead of our own will appear as sorcery or the Stone Age. Sounds hella interesting in comparison to trying to bring kids into a world in the middle of the goddamn rapture. And I was laughing my fucking ass off on this. Guys, think about this shit right now. We have Transformers. We have actual Transformers. All right? Like guys like Dylan Mulaney and Caitlyn Jenner. We have real life Transformers. I'm a transform ya. Like there was a song by Chris Brown a little way a number of years ago called Transformers. But now we have real life Transformers. All right? We have real life Transformers. I mean, this is some crazy fucking shit. Then we had this pandemic where it was like a 99 point something percent survival rate, but for some reason everyone still needed to take a jab. All right, rest in peace to everyone who took that shit. And I mean, it's been an insane ride. It's been an insane ride, with social media and these women and hashtag Me Too. But really, it was focusing on men with money. I mean, guys, what all kinds of the world is. This is the goddamn rapture. It's the fucking. This is literally the fucking rapture right now, bro. And I'm just like, I'm literally. And then of course there's this one guy, SJD, said, "Can I go back in time instead?" And I responded to his ass. I let him know. And then there was another dude, Tony Jones. I'm 60. I'd really like to go back, find my 13-year-old self, and have a conversation with him. This motherfucker. And I said, I made it very clear. No, I'm making it that easy. A lot of you would be headed back to the 60s and 70s. And of course, JD said that I'm 60. So if you do the math, he said that he'd be going back to look for his 13-year-old self. All right, so let's. I mean, we're 23. So 50 years ago would be 1973, and I mean, this guy is. I mean, how old would that bastard? I mean, more or less, yeah, he'd be going back to the 60s. He'd be going back to the fucking 60s, more or less. I mean, 60s, 70s, just like I said. This motherfucker would be headed back to the 60s, 70s, because he would have been 19. That would be like 19. Because he would have been born in 1963 if he's 70 right now. He would have been born in 1963 if he's 70 right now. So yeah, so 1976. This motherfucker would be headed to 1976. All right, have a conversation with himself, like, hey, young man, how you doing, buddy? 1976, all these motherfuckers I told you in these 60s and 70s. All right, trying to run back in time. No, you're not getting that fucking lucky. Go live the best decades, guys. Could you imagine the fucking 70s when all the women were beautiful and not fat, and you didn't have all this? You didn't have social media. You can go outside and smoke some weed, and the weed was actually good back then. None of this fucking MSG shit. I mean, my God, everything is a fucking train wreck right now. Can't even smoke good weed anymore, guys. We can't even smoke good weed anymore. Back then, that fucking weed was really grass. It was grass back then, man. These days, this fucking weed, you don't even know what the fuck they put in this shit. Motherfuckers are pissing on this shit, pouring ammonia on this shit, fucking Drano, all kinds of shit, and they try to sell you, and they try to upsell you it. Get the fuck out of here, calling this shit purple death and all kinds. Motherfucker, you put Drano on this shit. You piece of shit. I'm telling y'all, you have to be fucking careful. You have to be fucking careful with these motherfuckers. You have to be careful. At the end of the day, everything is going downhill for women. Everything is going downhill for women. They don't have a lot. Going for them right now. Guys, if you watch this far, you need to subscribe to the channel. You need to go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you already have it, and also turn on notifications to never miss another Angry Guy video ever again. All right? You need to do that. That's something you have to do, or else you're not going to be in touch when I'm putting out new videos. What do you think about all this crazy shit, guys? With American women right now, American women are in shambles as passport bros leave. I mean, they are breaking the fuck down, and I don't feel sorry for them whatsoever. But I want to know what you guys think about this. You saw it for yourself, and the dudes are just picking up and taking off. Guys, check out Passport Poppy's channel. I'll link you to his channel, link you to his video, so you can go and check that shit out. No, I'll just link you to his channel so you can check out his videos. But definitely has some good shit over there. Hit him up because he's already over there. He knows what's going on, so you can hit him up, maybe ask him for some advice. Subscribe to his channel, learn more about what's happening. Because guys, you got to get the fuck up out of here. All right, it's time to go. Woo! You remember that song, guys? It's time to go. It's like, what you like, fuck this shit. You remember, guys, you remember being in the fucking club when the club is closing and you don't have any girl on your arm, and it's not like you're ever gonna leave with a girl on your arm, but you went there with hope with your stupid ass friends, and now you're going home at 2, 3 a.m. in the fucking morning, and you're tired, and you've already spent like $150, $150, $200 wasted. You know what you could have done with that fucking money? You know how many fucking video games you could have bought with that money? $200. Add $100 to that. That's a fucking PlayStation. That's a PlayStation. All right? Let's be out of your fucking minds. That's a fucking PlayStation. Okay? That's several games. What the fuck are you doing in the club? Going on dates with these women? Spending over $100? $100. That's a fuck. That's breath of the. That is breath of that. No, that's correct myself. That's Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom is coming out. I just made sure to order that shit. I just paid for it, letting it download to my Switch. That's Tears of the Kingdom money. That's Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom. Hot Wings money. All right. Get yourself some fucking Hot Wings and Tears of the Kingdom. All right. You can even like maybe sneak some beer in there. Right? That's food money. That's entertainment money. That's Mario movie money. Mario movie money. What the fuck are y'all spending Mario movie money for on these hoes for? What the fuck are y'all spending Tears of the Kingdom money on these hoes for? What the fuck are y'all spending Elden Ring money on these hoes for? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Something is fucking wrong with y'all wasting this kind of fucking money on these fucking hoes. Shame on you. If you're still out there doing this type of stupid shit, you could have a wife in the Philippines cooking you good food, making your life happy. All right, comfortable. While you're living cheap, while your expenses are are very minimal, and you're living a high quality life. You have everything you want. You have your PC set up. You have your video game set up. You're not hungry. You're not asking. You don't need anything. And you're taking care of your girl. You're making sure that she doesn't need anything. You're making sure she always looks fly. And you're proud. You're proud because you're proud of the money you're spending on her because you're seeing how it's helping her. You're seeing that this is my girl. I take care of her. All right? She looks like this because I take care of her. All right? Anyway, guys, that's all I got for you right now. What do you think about this shit, y'all? What do you think about it? American women are in shambles as passport bros are leaving, and they are trying to make sure that they're better male orbiters, that the simps that are orbiting them don't ever think of trying this shit. Let me know what y'all think. All right, guys. And listen, by the way, don't listen to these men, the MGTOWs that are trying to say that, they were a part of the passport bros are a part of MGTOW. That's bullshit. MGTOW are male separatists. MGTOWs don't want to have anything to do with women at all. All right, MGTOW is about not married originally. Okay, MGTOW 2.0 was about not getting married, not having children, focusing on yourself. The MGTOW 3.0 was about separating yourself financially, economically, and socially from women in the state. It is a gender separatist movement. Don't give me that bullshit that, MGTOW's like, no. All right, men walking away. The passport bros are a subsect of men walking away. MWA, we're the new how do you call that? We're the new NWA, all right? We're the new NWA, MWA, men walking away, all right? All right? Because we've got that attitude. We've got that attitude, all right? We're not fucking around, okay? We're the ones that are walking away from toxic Western society and toxic Western women and going overseas and finding wives. MGTOWs don't want wives. They want separation. Let's make that very clear. All right? And guys, if you support the content, you want bonus content, and you want to help me to continue putting out more of this content, because as you can see, I'm doing it every single day. I'm dropping a new video for you guys every day. You may not realize it, but I actually record these videos in advance. Like right now, at the time of recording this video, I have almost 2 weeks worth of videos already pre-recorded for you guys. Right? I have almost 2 weeks in advance of videos already pre-recorded for you. And then on top of that, whenever I put out new videos for you, multiple videos in a single day, think about that. So if you support the work I'm doing and you want me to continue doing more of this, helping more guys, getting more of the word out, consider supporting me on Subscribestar or Patreon. You can find links to both my Subscribestar and my Patreon in the description of the video. And the great thing about that is you also get access to bonus videos and a bunch of exclusive content, and you can find out through those means. But anyway, guys, like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away. And cheers.